Hello, hello, hello. I am Tomomomomom, and I'm here today because I recently received an email. Let's have a look to see what it says. Dear Tomomomomom, I have recently started working on a new YouTube channel where I film myself making music. Oh, good for you. That's lovely. That's lovely. I feel like most people making music on YouTube speak as though they are real experts who really know how music making works. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I find it a lot of fun. I want to make music for other people. That is a reasonable and good ambition. Occasionally, I find myself nattering on for too long, or just needing to do some boring editing of like track names or something. I want like max 20 seconds of loosely bossa nova style elevator music that I can play over a sped up version of those bits of video. Okay, can you sort me out? And then he's followed this by, I would pay you like £40 for this privilege, but that would be, in this circumstance, absurd. Love your work, King. Best wishes, Tom. Sent with Proton Mail secure email. I mean, okay, sure, let's do it. 20 seconds is not very much time. I guess it doesn't need to be particularly developed. It just needs to be quite decently polished. Okay, so I will use Ableton because other software is horrific and I don't want to go near it at all. Like the notion of having like a sound effect and it not being on like a nice little bar at the bottom. Horror. We're just not going to go there. Okay, let's noodle. Let's see what we come up with. I can't noodle with one hand. Look, if you don't have a mic stand, you've just got to make do with what you have. Okay, has that ruined the lighting? Probably, but that's fine. Let's see. You know what? I'm not going to start with piano. I'm going to start with some sort of drums that just like, chill, slightly electronic, something drums. Let's get a little one of those loops going. Like a little. Something like that, you know? Oh, I forget because the universe has conspired against me. When I click on this stuff, I can hear stuff, but you can't. So I'm just going to skip to the bit where I have drums that I like the sound of. I'm gonna tap, tap, tap the tempo. I think it's about like 70 something, maybe 77. Let's see how that sounds. It's got to be a round number. That's just a fact. Much better. Now, what does one do when one definitely won't be able to play this in time? You turn on this little record quantization and then you just don't have to. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, there's a percussion kit. I'm sure that would be useful. Let's just try and think about harmony. Let's just vibe. Let's play on the piano. Yes, I like that. What's that saying? What's that saying? That little thingy. Where are you? Do ba da da ba 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 boo da da da. Do da ba ba da ba da da ba ba do ba ba da ba 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 do do. Yeah. That's probably fun. How am I going to approach this? Should I sing the melody? Because that will get me closer to an approximation of it that I can then like cover with some other instrument. Or should I learn it on the piano, which is going to take me a little bit of time, but will probably be close to the finished result. Okay. Let's just try and play the melody. That note's wrong. It's not ba ba da ba ba. It's ba da ba ba. That's more fun. It's fun. It's silly. I should probably throw quite a few more of those in. I feel like it's very quickly becoming like laid back beach Mario music just from this becoming. And you know, I'm living for it. Tom, you're going to have to be happy with what I'm going to give you, because I'm switching up the vibe. I think he'll be fine with it, to be honest. I just need to practice, don't I? When I was a kid, I was forced to play half an hour of piano and half an hour of trombone every day. It's like there's a set time I like need to go and just play for a full 5 years. And I don't think I got practice. I don't think it appealed to me. And I think only very recently have I begun to appreciate that there's a joy in, like, you do a short thing 5 times or so, and then you make it like 1 note longer and do it 5 times. Then you like make it 1 note longer and do it 5 times. You just keep making it a little bit longer and you keep just doing it. And it's like you're massaging the idea just like into your brain. And it's actually so therapeutic because it just works. The idea will just, I really stan it now. Not that I like ever do it, but like I'm going to do it now and I'm going to enjoy it. Both of us are going to pretend that I never said anything about practicing being fun, and we're going to ignore the fact I'm editing now. All I'm after is a simple little bass. Simple little bass. Just a chill little bass. No, 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 maybe. No, 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 no. Fantastic, but no, not for this. Do I need to make one? Okay, so I'm going to send the notes from this computer to this, and then I'll be able to make a nice mellow bass sound. That's the idea. So you, instrument, go away, MIDI to the bass station. Now, how does this work? This should just... That's just it. That's just it. I don't need to do anything more. I'm just going to record it. Oh, sounds so juicy. Now let's think about what the rest can be. Some like little cheeky little brassy number would be fun. You know, something like that. I'm going to do it on the bass station, aren't I? That's just the truth. So this is a monophonic synth, which means it's supposed to only play 1 note at once. Like if you play and then you play another, you'll notice the first one goes away. So if you try and play the 2 at the same time, it'll only play one of those 2 notes. But there is a way of making that not the case. I need to work out what it is. I'm just going to have to Google this, aren't I? BS2 duophonic, which means 2 parts at the same time for any of you Latin stands. Paraphonic. Sorry. Thanks for making me feel better about myself for saying the wrong word. D key. Okay. 6. Okay, if I do that, but like less. No. There we go. No. There we go. There. Okay. I think it's time to move this over to the sideways zone. I think I'm thinking too much in terms of like a loop, which is not handy, not helpful. Okay. Do I need something to double the melody? Let's find out. No, not yourself. Give me a little flute. I don't know. A little flute. No. Maybe I trade the melody between different parts. I like the idea, I like the thinking, but I'm just, for now, gonna not do it. What are the other instruments I can mess around with? What about some nice little strings? No. 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 No, it's not going to be it, is it? No. 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 No, that was a mistake. What about just in here? Just like some basic ass. By all means, take your time. I'm not in a rush. Is that fun? Yeah, that is fun. I don't know, is it fun? I always think I make things too difficult for myself. I'm sure I've been recording something that should last 20 seconds for 3 hours. And I feel like it's going to take 6 hours for me to actually feel some sense of accomplishment, which is unhelpful. I've done about 20 seconds of thinking and I've come to a thought. I think the problem is not the backing that I'm trying to add to these bars. It's the fact that the piano is not very loud. So what if we'll have you be the flute, but it could be something else later and you don't need you at the moment. So it'll be like this. I'm going to need the piano for this bit and you can go there. That can go there. You're going to come in on that second note and you make them harmonize. There we go, there we go, there we go. We're problem solving, we're fixing things, we're not giving up. It's probably 6 p.m. Who cares? We keep going. Is my phone going to run out of storage? Hopefully not. Okay. What about having it on a different instrument? That could be fun. I like where we're going. We're going to add in the guitar part again and then maybe layer some strings to like build up into the next bar, like a kind of situation. And then mess with the drums and then I think we're done. Okay, that sounds nice. I think just these need to be a bit louder, so drag up that. Why is that so quiet? Something's going on there and I don't know what it is and I don't like it. Okay, fine. I think we're almost there. If I can make the attack on this really long, which I don't know how to. I think we need a different thingy. No. What about that? Okay, I think what I need to do is I need to practice with it not having a super high decay, like, and we're just gonna layer up some stuff. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I have an idea. The only editing I do is that I make the drum slightly different at the end. So I just have that dump hit. Okay, little bit of extra percussion, and that's it. Okay, but you just absolutely like so quiet. No, but am I suddenly coming to the conclusion that this might actually be quite good? I think it might actually be quite good. And I think I might be finished. Thank you for being with me today as I do this commission. I want to make music for people. And if you want me to make music for you, then please hit me up. I have my email address in the doobly-doo. And you can send me an email just like this lovely chap sent me an email before. Because I would love to make music for people. I want to make beautiful things. And I'd also like to be paid in the process. But thank you for being with me today. And so I have nothing else to say, but toodaloo.